Wait a second, that isn't Red Alert 3. I don't see any hammer and sickle there. What is this? Is this Kane's Wrath again? What is going on? I swear I did not put this in my system. And I did not mean to. Actually, I did. Why is this on high? This should be ultra high. Take that. Why is this on high? It should be ultra high. Because my computer is ultra pro. Like me, like myself, I'm ultra pro, so it should be ultra pro. This is good. We got this. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to have this on my computer. That is actually wrong. Actually, I enjoyed doing the VOD last time so much that I actually decided I wanted to do another one. I enjoyed that match a lot, and I've done quite a few RA3 commentaries. And, you know, a lot of the times the replays I watched didn't seem to have this awesome climax like last replay. And I'm pretty sure this was actually one of those exceptional replays that you guys get for Kane's Wrath. Unless you guys actually post good replays rather than a whole bunch of brag replays. And this, I beat that guy. That guy was top 10. I beat him. Oh, and he disconnected me. Put this replay right here. That's right. That's the Red Alert 3 replay system. So, I got another replay here, and let's see if this replay doesn't let me down either. Hold on, I need to get my cat up here. Come on, cat, you stupid... I'll destroy you! With avatars. Avatar rush. Oh, get up here. I know that's what you want. Meow. Meow for the microphone. Come on. Fine. Sorry, I am wasting time here. Alright, so anyways, I had a friendly tip or some skepticism from a guy saying like how I was beating up on Kane's Wrath too much while doing my VOD, and I didn't really know the name of anything. This is true. I don't really know the names of much other than like soldiers and stuff. I played a lot of Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars for 360, a lot more than I really played Kane's Wrath. I'm actually surprised that I don't know as much as I should. It's not like I played this game for 1 month. I played this game for over a year. Until like Red Alert 3 came out. And all of a sudden I just sort of forgot everything. It would be the exact same way for Generals. Maybe. I know it would... You know what? I don't know. I guess Command & Conquer 3 wasn't really my top game. I don't know. I enjoyed it though. I really like Command & Conquer 3. And that's why I'm doing another one, right? I'm not going to do another SC2 VOD. I was freaking awful during that. I was casting that and I was like, oh my god, what am I talking about? I'm saying dual racks, but it's StarCraft. People build 5 barracks in that game. Oh man. Alright, let's begin this VOD. We are playing, this match is taking place on Small Town, USA. Both players are directly across from each other, as this is a 1v1 map. This map has lots of trees on it, as you can clearly see. So we have 2 large Tiberian fields at both the top left and the bottom right, which makes things interesting. You know, this is one of the very few times I actually introduce the map. And over down here, I can actually see that there is 2 Tiberian spikes. Of course, I already knew this. I'm just refreshing my mind. And this map is completely, I think, symmetrical. Is that what you call it? Symmetrical. Completely mirrored on both sides. So it looks like we have. Let's say the factions, as I clearly forgot. We have and the players. All right. So pink is For the Love of God, Zocom. And Brusko will be playing the Cyan GDI at the bottom left. So the garrisons are already being taken over by some rifle squads. The rifle squads shooting as much as they can, not hitting the soldiers, not smashing any windows because these bullets are made of rubber. Alright. No, I'm not gonna do it like that. Or maybe I will, just because it's for the lows. But yeah, this fight's gonna get like nowhere. At least not for a while. I hate the way this map is shaped because I feel like I have my screen turned. It just looks too diagonal. Really weird. This game's not built on squares. Not like Red Alert 3. Yeah, that is... No wonder I'm feeling kind of disoriented right now. I was like, geez, how are these buildings being placed like this? So this is our Cyan GDI player as Brusko. Let me double check. Brusko. Alright. And For the Love of God is playing as pink. Zocom and the Zocom collectors with their beastly little rockets. They are the rocket harvesters, and they are harvesting away, getting that economy up and running. He has 4 collectors, and while this guy down here only has 1, holy crap, how is he gonna keep up? Just 1 against 4. That is a much slower economy, but he seems to be focusing a lot more on unit play rather than economic play. We will find out a bit more soon. There is the second collector and second refinery, which is on low power, making sure he doesn't go on low power. He shuts off that refinery and turns it back on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lots and lots of collectors from our pink player, getting that economy going. And the watchtower pops up to kill those rifle squads. I don't know if that's actually a good idea. I consider that as good as like building a turret in Red Alert 3 just to kill a dog in front of a barracks. It's just a scout. You can kill the scout by many other means rather than actually building a turret to kill it. He could have maybe built an APC or something similar to that. Now the bullfrogs are doing some nice harassment here, but well, they haven't actually killed anything, but they are causing some havoc over here, and it's in the Tib field. Now this is some of that unit play that he seemed to be going for rather than collectors. But now, as we can see, he has boomed up with all these collectors. Even though he started off a little bit behind, he did catch up really quickly. I don't really know how this game works that well, so I couldn't really predict that happening. I don't know much of the strategies or anything like that. Anyways, that's really cool. The economies are about even right now. Let's see how much they're spending, if anyone's actually forgetting to spend or not. Let's take a look. For the love of God! Has about 3K saved up. Sorry, I have to say for the love of God like that. It's just like, I love that name. I just love that name. Oh my God, both players still not spending really much at all. Look at Brusko's doing even worse with 5K. Holy crap, start spending that money, Brusko. You are gaining a trust fund, but unfortunately, a trust fund ain't gonna be too happy when you're dead. You need to start spending that money. Start investing. Looks like the factory was sold. It's a factory, War Factory, right? Are they all called War Factory in this game? I don't know. I do not know that. I just know they're automatically just called War Factories, regardless of what they're called. Okay, so the battle rages on. Pink gaining his money. Pink still doesn't seem to be working on an army, but rather working on an economy. And it looks like, for the love of God, is built in Reclaimer Hub. Ooh, you're gonna see a sexy old MARV. Ooh. You hear that? Living in the city. Oh yeah. Alright. The missiles are being launched by these pit bulls, and the pit bulls are just beastly right now. They should be moved over here, I think, because there's repair drones right here, and that would repair these pals. There we go. There you go. Repair those guys. Oh wait, no, that's not what he was doing. He was actually sending them towards where there's more danger and where they will be destroyed even faster. Zocom harvesters will defend themselves, but it's not going to be enough, as their armor isn't invincible, and they will be destroyed. Lots of light attacks coming from Brusko. Nothing major, but he is trying to do his best to pull off some really awesome harassment. Looks like this collector will go down, and the MARV is up and running. He's going to send that MARV to one of the big Tiberium fields, I assume so, and he's going to make some awesome beastly economy, but last time I checked, these players haven't been spending all the money they possibly could. Let's take another look at both players' economy. Now, I must also mention that this attack is doing really well. It actually hasn't completely been fended off yet, and a lot of collectors have gone down for the love of God! My collectors keep dying! How was that? Was that a good? Is that a good scream? Yell? Whine yell. It was like a whine yell, like, right? No. MARV's over here. Let's pay attention to the MARV. Now the MARV is being loaded up with some infantry, and I don't know what those are. Are those grenade launchers? Are those grenade launchers? That is pretty cool. Those freaking grenade launchers. And looks like our son. What is going on outside that is requiring so much sirens? Alright, finally distractions are big gone for me. So now Brusko, playing as a Cyan GDI, is now over here in the bottom right, building up another army. Looks like he has 2 factories building up, sticking with the Tier 1. Tanks are Tier 1 in Command & Conquer 3. That is awesome. Freaking tier 2 units are like more like support units, kind of like the backup. Like unlike Red Alert 3, where like the tier 2 is actually your meat. It's the that's your club that you're gonna smash your opponent in the face with. Now here comes the epic unit against the Predator tanks. Those were not grenade launchers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I can't believe I did not see it. Those are Zone Raiders, and the Zone Raiders are freaking amazing inside the MARV. I remember mentioning this last time, but oh my god, the Zone Raider MARV is so freaking awesome. Look at these tanks, freaking, they're just easy pickings, just freaking target practice for the MARV. The MARV is sitting there laughing, just blasting these tanks to oblivion. We can see a mammoth tank in the background over there. It didn't seem to do much. And I don't actually see too many mammoth tanks. Our GDI player here has lots of collectors, though. Lots of collectors, and lots of Doom over here in his base. This MARV is under half health. He's going to need to get that thing repaired. Over here at the top left, we can see that Pink has decided to expand his little economy game. And by expand, I mean get a new Tiberium badge. I'm pretty sure that still counts as expanding, though. I should just keep saying expanding. I like how this, like, the rifle squads are just shooting. Right bullets don't do nothing in this game. Not like Peacekeepers. Peacekeepers freaking tear apart vehicles. Yeah, never mind about me talking about Red Alert 3. What the heck am I doing talking about Red Alert 3? This is Kane's Wrath. This is freaking lots of armies and lots of units rather than small amounts of units. This is like awesomeness, basically. That's what I'm saying here. I really like this game, and all of a sudden it's just like, holy crap, this game is freaking amazing. Look at all the rocket soldiers. They are freaking doing all they can to kill this MARV. Frickin'. I will say frick more times than you can count. And I usually don't say frick at all, but that seems to be the word of the day. The APCs are the hero for the MARV. The MARV is just like, thank you, brothers, helping a big boy out. Man, that did not really work out too well. What I just said there. Stop scratching my bed, cat. No need for that. So it looks like the starting position of Cyan seems to be completely empty. His entire base seems to be 100% at the bottom right. It seems I don't even know what happened down here. What the heck happened down here? Did he loot? Did the structures get destroyed? There's no way he just sold them all, because then he would have to rebuild this command post. Or did he build it at all? I have no idea what's going on. We just know one player. Our Zocom player is definitely playing with the tech tree. He's definitely going for a technological gameplay here. While our Cyan player, who is playing as GDI, is just seems to be trying to go for the numbers game, you know, just trying to mix the infantry with the tanks, and that seems to be working fairly well for him, although he's not being able to mount too much of an attack. It is working out, and I like this low-power refinery, because that means his collectors won't ever think about going back to this one. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a nice idea, if that is the idea, of course. And here's the command post. Looks like it either was rebuilt or sold. What is going on with this game? This game is clearly too much going on at once for my little brain to handle. And the attacks are back on track. A little moment of peace. That was the eye of the storm. And the storm rages on. The grenaders, they have EMP grenades, don't they? They most certainly do. Awesome. That is a very nice idea, because just like the EMP Raider buggies, they can... Ooh, that is nice. But was it really necessary to use every single EMP grenade on the Reclaimer hub? Unless it stacks, I don't think that was a good idea. I should have just used it. Now the MARV is still just standing back. Nice mine lay, but I doubt our Cyan player will actually just go ahead and run over them. Well, he did a little bit. Oh, it's still kind of hurting there. Here comes the MARV to help out, but I don't think he should. There is a lot of rocket soldiers. There's a lot of tanks. Oh crap, man! I am really underestimating. Oh my God, it's heroic, a heroic epic unit. Not to mention, it's a heroic MARV with Raiders, Zone Raiders. Oh my God, how is he gonna stop this? Oh my God! For the love of God, the Marv is freaking amazing. How is Cyan GDI gonna deal with this? He is under a lot of pressure as the Marv slowly approaches him. But he's got to be careful, because just because he's heroic doesn't mean he can't withstand EMP, and EMP will shut down that Marv if he's not careful. And there is even some more Grenader squads even being built to help deal with this threat. How will Cyan deal with this? Nice Marv micro, making use of that maximum range, absolutely devastating everything that comes into his line of fire. Amazing, just the sheer power and sheer brute force of the Marv is just crazy. Just amazing how just one epic unit can make such a difference. I was gonna look at the top left there, but I realized it's just a garrison shooting stuff. A watchtower built for the lulz goes down in the blink of an eye. Oh no, here comes the Grenader squad. They can get out the EMP grenades. No EMP grenades. Here comes some more. Yeah, the EMP grenades have been laid down, but he doesn't have enough to keep fighting back. How will he possibly come back from this? I don't think he is. He goes to sell everything he has. That would be the end of this match unless he has something else hidden. Guess not. Brusko has been defeated. This match had about 9 or 7 wubs. I'm surprised. That match was pretty one-sided. But then again, For the Love of God did get a lot of units lost in the early game. He lost a lot of collectors. And that was a lot of quick play from Brusko, but it just wasn't enough to stop For the Love of God. For the Love of God really went for that technological gameplay, and he really beat the odds. I mean, look at that. He only built 44 units and took on about 100. I mean, that situation didn't really occur, but that's just about the total sum, right? His army basically consisted of that freaking awesome Marv, and that Marv, he microed that Marv so good and so well that it actually reached heroic rank, which just completely GG'd that match. That match. Look at Brusko, even had a better economy, but it looks like not even numbers can take down a Titan like the Marv, especially if it has like those freaking zone raiders. Those zone raiders were freaking amazing. There we go. I keep saying freaking. And that about sums up this. And once again, I had a lot of fun doing this. It's a big change from casting Red Alert 3 matches. If I keep this up, I might actually end up posting more Kane's Wrath matches than I actually have for Red Alert 3. But I'll try to change that, because I do have the commentator badge for Red Alert 3, and it doesn't really make sense if I'm posting more for Kane's Wrath. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this one. And I didn't hate on Kane's Wrath so much. Itchy. Bye-byes.